The book of Joshua, chapter 19. Sofer Yehoshua, Perek Yutet, chapter 19. ויצא הגורל השני לשמעון, למטה בני שמעון, למשפחותם, ויהי נחלתם בתוך נחלת בני יהודה. And the second lot came out to Shimon, to the tribe of the children of Shimon according to their families. I wonder why I said it twice. Came to Shimon, to the tribe of Shimon. Okay, anyway. According to their families, and their inheritance was in the midst of the inheritance of the children of Judah. ויהי נחלתם בתוך נחלת בני יהודה. ויהי להם בנחלתם באר שבע ומולדה. And they had their inheritance in Beersheba and Sheva and Molada. Okay? וחצר שועל ובלה ועצם, and חצר שועל ובלה ועצם, ואל דולד ובתול וחורמה. And El Tadad and Betul and Chorma, Tziklag ubit Hamarkavot, Bechatzar Susa, and Tziklag and Beit Hamarkavot, and Chatzar Susa, Ubeit Lavaot, Veshoruchen, Arim Shaloshes Reva Chatzerehen, and Beth Lavaot and Shuruchen, 13 cities and their villages, Ein Rimon, Va'eter, Ve'ashan, Arim, Arba, Ve'chatzrehen, in Rimon, and Eter, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, Kol ha'chatzerim asher srivot, Ha'arim, ha'ele, Ad ba'alat be'er Ramat Negev, Zot nachalat mateh b'nei Shimon le'mishpechotam. And all the villages that were round about these cities to Baalat, Be'er, Ramah, and the south, this is the inheritance of the children of Shimon according to their families. Bechebel b'nei Yehuda nachlat b'nei Shimon ki haya chelek b'nei Yehuda rav behem v'yinchalu b'nei Shimon b'toch nachalatam. Out of the lot of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Shimon, for the portion of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Shimon inherited in the midst of their inheritance. ויעל הגורל השלישי לבני זבולון למשפחותם ויהי גבול נחלתם ad sarid. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was to Sarid. Ve'ala gevulam li'ama u'mar ala v'haga b'dabashet v'dabashet el nachal asher al pnei Yokneam. And their border went up to the sea at Marala and reached to Dabashet, Dabashet, and reached the river that is before Yokneam. Veshav misarid kedma mizrach hashemesh ad gevul kislot tavor v'yatza el hadavrat v'ala yafia, and turned from Sarid eastward toward the sunrising on the border of Kislot Tavor, and it went to Dabrat, and went to Yafia. ומשם עבר קדמה מזרחה גיטה, חפר איתה, קצין, יצא רימון המתואר הנאה. And from there it passed along on the east of Gath Hefer to Itah, Katzin, and went out to Rimon, and from there circled to Nea. Benasav oto hagavul mitafon chanaton v'hayu totzeotav gei yiftach el. And the border about it on the north side of Hanaton and its outgoings were in the valley of Yiftach El. Ve'ka'at v'nahal Shimron v'yid Allah u'bet lachem arim 12 v'chatzrehem. And Katat and Nahla'al and Shimron, Idalah and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. Zod Nachalat b'nei Zevulun, v'mishpechotam ha'arim ha'ele v'chatzrehem. This is the inheritance of the children of Zevulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. The Yisachar, I'm still not sure what to say, if it's Yisachar or Yisachar. I always hear Yisachar, so I'll do that until otherwise noticed. But the prayer goes out. I would please show me which is the correct pronunciation. Is it Yisachar or Yisachar? The Yisachar Yatsa Hagoral. Maybe it's just maybe it's a silent sin. Yisachar. The fourth lot came out to Yisachar for the children of Yisachar according to their families. And their border was Jezreel and Kesulot and Shunem. And Chafarim and Shion and Anacharat. Harabit. The Kishon ve'avetz, and Rabith, and Kishon and Avetz. Ve'remet ve'in ganim, ve'in chada u'bet patzitz, and Remet and Ganim, and in chada and bet patzitz. U'paga gavul betavor v'shachatzima. U'bet shemesh haya totzot gevuram haya le'narim 16 v'chatzrehem. Bet shemesh, like today. And the border met in Tabor, in Shachzima and Beit Shemesh, and the outgoings of their border were at Jordan, 16 cities and their villages. Interesting. So Beit Shemesh was in Yisachar. So that's where America's Dafyomi is. Well, there's a connection. Okay. Anyway, Zod Nachlat Matei B'nei Yisachar L'mishpachotam L'reim V'chatzrehem. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Yisachar according to their families and the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot went out for the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families. And their border was Chelkat and Chali and Beten and Achshav. Ve'al melech ve'amad u'mish'al u'paga v'chamel hayama u'v'shichor livnat. And al melech and Amad and Mishael and Mish'al, and it met in Carmel westward and in Shichor livnat. V'shav mizrach hashemesh Bet Dagon ופגע בזבולון ובגיא יפתח אל צפונה בית העמק וניאל ויצא אל כבול משמאל. And it turned toward the sun rising to Beth Dagon and met in Zebulun and in the valley of Yiftach El toward the north side of Beth Emek and Yel, I went out to Kabul on the left. Ve'evron u'rechov ve'chamon ve'kana ad Sidon Rabbah, and Ebron and Rechov and Hamon and Kana to Great Zidon. Ve'shav ha'gavul harama ve'ad ir mivtzar tzor ve'shav ha'gavul chosa ve'hayu Totzeotav hayama mechebel ach ziva. And the border turned to Ramah and to the fortress city of the rock. And the border turned to Chosa, and the outgoings thereof were to the sea from the lot of Achzib. ואומה ואפק ורחוב ערים 22 וחצריהן. Uma and Afek and Rehov, 22 cities with their villages. Zot Nachalat Mateh Bnei Asher Lemishpachotam Ha'arim Ha'ele V'chatrihin. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, these cities with their villages. Livnei Naftali Yetza Hagorah Shishi Livnei Naftali Lemishpachotam. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, for the children of Naphtali according to their families. Vayihi Givulam Mechelef Me'alon Pitza'ananim Yad Mi HaNekev Vayav Ne'el Ad Lakum Vayihi Totzotav Yarden. And their border was from Chelef and from Alon Beza'ananim, and Adami, Nekev and Jabdil and Lakum, and its outgoings were at the Jordan. B'shav HaGavul, Yama, Aznot, Tavor, Yatza Misham, Chukoka, Upaga B'Zivulun, Min Negev Uve'asher Pagamiyam, U'Yehuda HaYarden, Mizrach HaShamesh. And the border turned westward to Aznot Tabor, and went out from there to Chukok, and met in Zebulun on the south, and met in Asher on the west, and in Judah at the border toward the sunrising. Ve'arei mivtzar hatzidim, ser v'chamat rakat, and the fortress cities of Zidim, Zer, Hamath, Rakat, and Kinneret. V'adma, v'harama, v'chatzor. And Adma, and Harama, and Chatzor. V'kedesh, v'edrei, v'ein Chatzor. And Kedesh, and Edrei, and Ein Chatzor. Just a brief pause, just a thought of reflection that all these cities, they come up in the Tanakh later as we saw in the past. I would say, reading all these cities is just kind of boring. But no, it's very foundational, because these cities and all these places, they come up in different stories, and it's good to know them. This is where it started. Not to mention that each one of these has a meaning and a name, and if we go into the level of gematria, it gets even more connected, but that's a bit much. But suffice it to say that this program of me going through Tanakh, the whole Tanakh, God willing, the whole Tanakh, from Bereshis until the end of Malachi or Chronicles, whichever one. But anyway, back to the thing. 37. The Kedesh v'edrei v'en chatzor. Kedesh and edrei and en chatzor. 38. Vayir'onu migdal el charem u'bet anat u'bet shamesh arim tisha esrei v'chasrihen. And Iron and Migdal Chorem and Banat and Beit Shemesh. I thought Beit Shemesh was for Yisachar. What's it doing with Naphtali here? Maybe they had part of it. Beit Shemesh Arim Tesha Esrei V'chatzreihem. Okay, Yeron and Migdal, Chorem, Beit Anat, Beit Shemesh. 19 cities with their villages. Okay. All right. Zot nachlat mateh bnei Naphtali lemishpachotam ha'arim v'chatzreihem. This. So my question would be, when it comes to Yisachar, it says in verse 22, the outgoings of the border, and the border met in Tabor, Shazima, and Beth Shemesh. The border met at Beth Shemesh, so that would mean that Yisachar somehow bordered on Naphtali. Okay, anyway. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali according to the families, the children of the villages. Okay? Right? And the seventh lot came out to the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. And the border of their inheritance was Zorah and Eshtaol and Ir Shemesh. V'Sha'al Labin v'Ayalon up v'Yitla. Ayalon was the story with Joshua. Emek Ayalon. Shemesh b'Givon Dom v'Yelech b'Emek Ayalon. See, it's connected. V'Sha'al Alina v'Sha'al Lablin. Sha'al Lablin. ואילון ויתלה שלבים ואילון ויתלה ואילון ותמנתה ועקרון and אילון and תמנתה and עקרון ואל תקה וגיבטון ובעלת and אל תקה and גיבטון and בעלת ויהוד ובני ברק wow Dan is Bnei Brak. Is that the Bnei Brak of today? Yehud u'Bnei Brak u'Gat Rimon. And Yehud and Bnei Brak and Gat Rimon. U'mei ha'Yarkon v'Harakon im ha'Gevul mul Yafo. And very much could be. It says it's near Yafo. So yeah, and mul Yarkon and Rakon with the border opposite Yafo. ויצא גבול בני דן מהם ויעלו בני דן וילחמו עם לשם וילכדו אותה ויכו אותה לפי חרב וירשו אותה וישבו בה ויקראו ללשם דן כשם דן אביהם. And the border of the children of Dan went out from them, and the children of Dan went up and fought against Leshem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt in it, and called Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan, their father. Zot nachalat mate bnei Dan, nemishpechotam, hearim ha'ele vechatrehem. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. ויחלו לנחול את הארץ לגבולותיה ויתנו בני ישראל נחלה ליהושע בן נון בתוכם. And they made an end of dividing the land for inheritance by its borders. The children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua, the son of Nun, among them. על פי אדוני נתנו לו את העיר אשר שאל, את תמנת סרח. Bahar Ephraim Vaivne et ha'ir v'yeshiv ba. According to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked, Timnath Serach, in the Har Ephraim. Timnath Serach. What's the gematria of that? Timnath Serach, 1158. It's going to come up. Every number means something. It's almost 11:58 p.m. right now. A.m. right now. 11:58. Timnath Serach. That's where Joshua dwelt. Okay. According to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked. Timnath Serach. In Mount Ephraim, and he built the city and he dwelt in it. Ela hanachalot. Asher nichalu Elazar HaKohen, Yehoshua ben Nun. V'roshei ha'avot lematot bnei Yisrael b'goral v'shilo. לפני אדוני פתח אוהל מועד ויחלו מחלק את הארץ. These are the inheritance which Eleazar the priest and Joshua son of Nun and the deeds and the heads of the houses of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided for an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord at the entrance of the tent of meeting, and they made an end of dividing the land.